A new milestone has been announced by Zach and Tori Roloff to their Little People Big World devotees. They enjoy sharing their joys and sorrows with their audience. The Little People Big World personality is passionate about ensuring that every moment is memorable for their family. Consequently, supporters eagerly anticipate the arrival of Tori and Zach's family. It is the couple's preference to engage in novel experiences. They reside contentedly with their 3 children, Jackson, Josiah, and Lila. Therefore, the celebrities frequently commemorate their birthdays or anniversaries at their residence in Washington. Tori enjoys sharing every moment of her darling children with her audience. She is the staunchest advocate for her children and provides encouragement for all of their accomplishments. Nevertheless, supporters are already aware that Tori and Zach do not have a special event in their family. Therefore, what are they commemorating? What was the purpose of this? Is there a recent development? Tori Roloff, the face of Little People Big World, is unafraid to celebrate the special moments of her children. She employs her photographic abilities to capture all the positive family moments. The reality TV star recently delighted her followers with a series of endearing photographs. Tori posted a sequence of photographs featuring her children and their enjoyment of the initial snowfall of the season. She took a photograph of Josiah, Jackson, and Lila engaging in snow play. The reality TV star shared all of the joyful expressions with her followers and exclaimed over their mischief. Tori detailed the number of times her children enjoyed playing in the snow. They even wept over the fact that they had chilly fingertips and had forgotten to put eggs in their pockets. Nevertheless, they enjoyed an extraordinary day of outdoor activities. The children's endearing appearance while playing in the snow was the subject of much admiration from fans. They observed the joy that Lila and Josiah exuded after experiencing the weather. Fans of Little People Big World are eager to observe each new development in the lives of Tori and Zach. They have viewed them on screens for an extended period of time. Therefore, they share a unique bond with the couple. When Tori and Zach announced their departure from the series, they broke the souls of their admirers. Nevertheless, they provided them with the opportunity to learn more about them through their podcast, Raising Heights. The Little People Big World star recently announced that their podcast has reached 1 year of existence. Zach and Tori enthusiastically disclosed that their podcast was celebrating its 5th anniversary. Zach declared that February 13th is the birthday of our podcast. He even advised his followers to anticipate the forthcoming episode. In the interim, Tori was considerably more enthusiastic regarding the unique milestone. She stated, "You guys, it has been 1 year since we launched Raising Heights. I am astounded by that." Zach acknowledged that he had never been particularly fond of birthdays. Therefore, he was greatly alarmed when his wife requested that he hold a banner to enhance its appearance. Tori clarified that they have released a total of 41 episodes to date. She was incredulous that followers had decided to spend 41 weeks with them. Additionally, the reality television personality acknowledged that she had never anticipated her journey to be so extensive. On the contrary, Zach was entirely confident in his audience. Do you also enjoy listening to Tori and Zach's podcast? Since their departure from reality television, Zach and Tori Roloff have been forthcoming with their genuine emotions. While participating in a recent episode of the podcast hosted by Jinger Duggar and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, the couple who recently parted ways with Little People Big World disclosed their decision to bid the series farewell in a forthright manner. In an interview with the Counting On alum, the couple, who have been married since July 2015 and have 3 children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, acknowledged that their departure from the small screen has been nothing short of poignant. During the February 13th episode of the Jinger and Jeremy pod, Tori expressed her uncertainty as to whether or not the program is truly missed. She also mentioned that the couple's transition to social media allows them to share their lives on our terms, which is a gift. She clarified that we have some degree of control over the narrative of the content that is displayed, particularly when our children are involved. We have the discretion to determine what information we disclose to them. Zach later shared that it is difficult to return to the reality TV model in the modern era due to the prevalence of YouTube. He even acknowledged that he was humiliated about certain statements he made on the show as a child, and that he was actively working to prevent his children from experiencing the same misgivings. Because you can now manage your own media and garner an equal number of views. Zach, who debuted on the show alongside his parents and siblings when it first premiered on TLC in March 2006, has experienced some rather conflicting emotions regarding the connections that they formed. However, there is one aspect of filming the show that cannot be replaced. It is also challenging. Zach disclosed on Wednesday that there are certain days when he feels as though, oh man, maybe we could do it. But then he immediately recalls certain things that irritated him at the time, regardless of whether they were valid or not. You must occasionally remind yourself of the reasons we departed. Subsequently, there may be occasions when you awaken and consume an excessive amount of coffee, prompting you to contemplate the possibility of repeating the process. However, they certainly do not miss the necessity of filming confessionals or discussing conflicts on the show, particularly given that they are both private individuals. Zach expressed that he finds it difficult to convey a message when he is required to reiterate it repeatedly, as it takes on a new significance. Despite my assertion that it is not a significant issue, I am now experiencing the sensation that it is becoming one. Tori concurred, emphasizing the aggravation of revisiting matters that had previously been resolved. Whenever a conflict arises, it is resolved 6 months later and we have progressed. She remembered 6 months later you are still discussing this conflict that was consistently exceedingly aggravating. We are not, by nature, public argumentators. She further stated that in the event of a disagreement in public or with acquaintances, they examine the situation and discuss it at a later time, never in the presence of others. It is consistently managed in a highly confidential manner. Zach and I are not actors. Therefore, when the conflict escalated to the point of you guys must argue about this, we were not acting. We both glanced at each other and thought, this is awkward. Zach and Tori appear to be in no hurry to recommence their careers in reality television, despite the fact that their opinions on the matter may evolve. Over the weekend, Tori Roloff amused her admirers by acknowledging a noxious trait that is all too relatable. In February, the Little People Big World alumna disclosed her identity through an Instagram video. The mother of 3 in the video pans her camera to reveal numerous countertops in her residence. The surfaces were immaculate, reflecting the sunlight that streamed in through the windows and the interior lighting. A knife block and beverage glassware were the sole items on the countertops, along with a few decorative accents, including flower-filled vases and picture frames. The TLC star wrote in a text overlay that was included with the video that her stress level is directly correlated with the number of items on her counters. This is her hazardous trait. She included a clarification in her Instagram caption stating, "However, please refrain from inspecting my junk drawer." Numerous fans of Roloff expressed their complete comprehension of her perspective and their complete concurrence. The same fan wrote, "I am the same way," as another fan stated, "Yup, I can totally relate." Additionally, 1/3 of the respondents expressed that they experienced this level of intensity. It is imperative that you are not experiencing any tension. After viewing the Raising Heights podcast co-host's clutter-free countertops, one individual commented, "Your counters are calming, clutter-free is peaceful." Another individual observed, "Your counters are tidy."